Mariah Carey is more than a global superstar. She embodies resilience, strength, and the transformative power of music. Her extraordinary voice, spanning 5 octaves, has given life to songs that define generations, from Hero to All I Want for Christmas Is You. Behind the glimmering public persona, Mariah's journey is one of enduring pain, loss, and isolation, yet channeling every heartbreak into art that resonates deeply with millions. Born in Huntington, New York, in 1969, her early years were marked by instability and hardship, yet they sowed the seeds of her creative brilliance. Through perseverance, discipline, and an unwavering love for music, she turned survival into triumph and personal suffering into universal songs of hope. Her story is a testament to courage, showing that true greatness often emerges from the most challenging and unspoken struggles. Early life and family struggles. Mariah Carey was born on March 27, 1969, the youngest of 3 children in a family navigating hardship and societal judgment. Her mother, Patricia, an opera singer and vocal coach, worked tirelessly to provide, while her father, Alfred, an aeronautical engineer, struggled to maintain stability in a world that often saw their interracial marriage as defiance. The family moved frequently, living in cramped apartments, and young Mariah quickly learned to read danger and tension, sensing conflict before she could fully understand it. These early experiences shaped her awareness and resilience, teaching her to observe quietly and endure. Her childhood was punctuated by fear, scarcity, and isolation. Yet it was also where she first discovered music as a refuge. Singing alongside her mother's piano became a sanctuary, a place where she could assert control and find warmth, both literal and emotional, in a life that often felt unstable and precarious. Discovering music as a sanctuary. Even as a child, music became Mariah Carey's safe place. In a small apartment where warmth was scarce, she used singing to endure fear, cold, and emotional tension. By mimicking opera notes and crafting melodies, she discovered that sound could comfort her and give her purpose. Music became more than expression. It was a lifeline, a way to establish identity and control in a world that often made her feel invisible. Through these early experiences, she cultivated a deep emotional connection to her voice, one that carried authenticity and vulnerability. Singing not only helped her survive childhood instability, but also laid the foundation for a career defined by emotional storytelling. The fragile flame of hope lit in these early years would grow into the powerful, enduring voice that would one day captivate audiences worldwide, proving that even in silence, resilience can flourish. Arrival in New York City. At 19, Mariah Carey arrived in New York City carrying little more than a suitcase, notebooks, and cassette tapes. The city offered both opportunity and challenge, demanding persistence amid exhaustion and rejection. Her early life in the metropolis was defined by temporary apartments, freezing nights, and unrelenting struggle. She worked low-paying jobs, sang backup for others, and faced countless closed doors. Yet each setback strengthened her resolve. She vowed to keep singing, even if no one heard her, and her unwavering commitment to her craft became a silent declaration of endurance. This period of her life instilled in her a tenacity that would shape her career. It also reinforced her belief that music was not only her talent, but her sanctuary, a source of warmth, identity, and survival amid the cold and impersonal cityscape. Breakthrough and recognition. Mariah's breakthrough came unexpectedly when a demo tape reached music executive Tommy Mottola. Captivated by her voice, he recognized the unique brilliance Mariah carried. Her debut single, Vision of Love, marked a turning point, bringing widespread recognition and acclaim. The song resonated with audiences, capturing the raw emotion she had nurtured through hardship. Her debut album catapulted her to fame, earning Grammys and selling millions of copies. Yet even as her career soared, Mariah remained grounded in the memory of struggle, aware of the sacrifices and obstacles that had preceded this success. This transition from survival to recognition highlighted her resilience, turning decades of private suffering into public artistry. The world finally heard her voice, but for Mariah, it symbolized a culmination of endurance, patience, and unwavering belief in herself. Rise to stardom. The early 1990s established Mariah Carey as a musical phenomenon. Albums like Music Box solidified her reputation, showcasing not only technical brilliance but the emotional depth of her performances. With global acclaim came heightened scrutiny and pressure. Perfection became the minimum expectation, and Mariah experienced the strain of living under constant observation. Despite adoration, she often felt unseen beyond her public persona. Sleep was fragmented, and the demands of fame tested her physically and mentally. Yet her passion for music kept her grounded. Each performance and recording session became both a challenge and a reaffirmation of her resilience. Through this period, Mariah demonstrated that extraordinary talent comes with extraordinary costs, and her ability to maintain authenticity amid relentless pressure defined her enduring legacy in the music industry. Creating timeless music. In 1994, Mariah Carey wrote "All I Want for Christmas Is You," a song that would become a cultural touchstone. Crafted in a moment of personal discovery, it showcased her ability to channel experience and emotion into universal joy. The song's success exemplified her talent for creating music that transcends time and season, resonating with listeners across generations. It became more than a hit. It was a symbol of her ability to transform personal insight into collective experience. Each note carried the warmth and authenticity that defined her artistry. Her music became a vessel for hope, reflection, and connection, a reminder that beauty often emerges from resilience. This period emphasized her genius not only as a vocalist, but as a songwriter who could capture human emotion and translate it into enduring works of art. Personal struggles and resilience. Despite professional success, Mariah Carey's personal life was marked by trials. Her first marriage to Tommy Mottola, while initially a source of support, evolved into a confining experience. The pressures of fame, control, and expectation challenged her sense of self. She eventually found the courage to leave, reclaiming her identity and independence. Later, her marriage to Nick Cannon brought love, stability, and family, but her journey to personal fulfillment was not straightforward. Each relationship taught her lessons about boundaries, self-respect, and resilience. Through heartbreak and recovery, Mariah continued to channel pain into creativity, transforming personal struggles into songs that resonate universally. Her ability to navigate life's complexities while preserving her voice, both literal and metaphorical, illustrates the depth of her strength and her enduring capacity to rise from adversity with grace. Legacy and reflection. Mariah Carey's story is one of endurance, talent, and courage. From a fragile child singing to survive in cold apartments to a global icon commanding stages worldwide, her journey exemplifies the power of persistence and authenticity. Her voice, forged through hardship, continues to inspire and comfort millions. Beyond music, her experiences as a mother, survivor, and artist remind the world that greatness is inseparable from struggle. Mariah's legacy lies not just in her records or awards, but in her ability to transform personal pain into universal artistry, offering hope to those who face adversity. Her life demonstrates that triumph is often defined by the courage to rise, the wisdom to embrace vulnerability, and the unwavering commitment to one's true self. even when the world remains silent. Enduring influence. Today, Mariah Carey stands as a symbol of artistic brilliance and resilience. Her influence extends beyond music, shaping the experiences of performers and listeners alike. She continues to innovate, guide emerging talent, and celebrate the power of self-expression. Her story reminds us that the most profound victories are not only about fame or fortune, but about reclaiming agency, voice, and identity after trials. Mariah's enduring impact proves that art born from struggle carries a resonance far beyond the spotlight, connecting deeply with those who see reflections of their own hardships in her music. Her life exemplifies that true legacy is measured not merely in accolades, but in the hearts, hope, and inspiration one leaves behind.